I am with a wonderful client of mine that you will find so inspiring. She is a beautiful, wonderful young woman who decided that she wanted to take her life, her health to a different level. She was done playing small or holding herself back, and it was about weight gain, and she just wanted to get healthy, right? So, can I ask you a few questions? What made you decide to reach out to me?
So I had done some research in the past about hypnosis, and I couldn't find any in my area that I felt comfortable enough to reach out to. And then my father had seen you for smoking, and I just saw how it impacted his life. And my mom spoke highly of you as well. And so I felt comfortable enough and confident enough to reach out to you, knowing how you helped them and impact them. I was like, this, it's meant to be. I've been researching this. I didn't tell anyone I was researching it. And then my mom was like, oh, he also does this too. Cause what I had been talking to her about was weight loss surgery. And she's like, I really don't want you to do it. I want you to see all your options before you do that. And then she met you and my dad. I've seen amazing results in him quitting smoking, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this.
That's right. And I'm in Pennsylvania, and where are you?
I'm in Virginia,
And you are
Northern
in Virginia.
Virginia.
That's right. That's right. So tell me, the how much have you lost any weight since you and I started working?
Yes, I've lost a total of 12 pounds.
Yeah. What's different this time?
Like I was telling you, it's like second nature now. I don't think twice about it. I don't feel like I have to do things a certain way. I'm figuring things out and listening to my body on what it needs, instead of what it wants. And I've just changed little habits like eating breakfast, just something simple as eating breakfast and getting that metabolism going, and actually listening to my body when it's hungry, not when bored or craving something. So it's just like those little things. There's not. I don't feel like I have to do something. It's just because I want to, because my body wants to.
And you were telling how much more easier it is now, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then what about the like and she used to, when coming home from work after hard days at work, and she's phenomenal. She would volunteer to take on more work than she was telling me how they're short staffed where they are, and she is happily taking on all the extra work, and then coming home before she would have a big meal on the way home before getting home to eat dinner. And now it's different, isn't it?
Yeah, so before I wouldn't eat breakfast and I'd eat lunch. It would be to the point where like at lunch I'd order a big meal, and because I was just so hungry. But I think I wasn't really hungry. I was just like, it was my body like, hey, you haven't fed me at all today. Like almost like my body was going into survival mode, like, hey, can you feed me please, because you haven't eaten anything since dinner of last night. But now I'm eating breakfast and I have an early day. I get up at 4:30.
Wow.
And so, I have breakfast by 5. And then come 9, 8:30, 9 o'clock, my stomach is actually growling because I'm hungry, not because I'm dehydrated, not because, I'm bored or because I'm stressed. It's because my body's actually like, hey, your metabolism's working. You need to, it's time to eat. And so I have like a little snack, and then I have lunch at regular time, which is 11. And then when I get home, I'm not scrounging around the house trying to find something to eat because, I haven't eaten all day, or because, oh, I've only eaten lunch. My body still needs more food. I'm comfortable when I get home. If I think I need something, I drink water, or I do have I have these granola bars that I just eat, and I'll eat it and it holds me off until 5 or 6 o'clock for dinner.
And this is different from all the other methods you've tried in the past, weight loss methods you've tried, right? Programs you've tried.
Yeah, when I say I've tried everything, I've tried everything. I could list you all of the programs that I've done. You know, and believe it or not, looking back, I think that caused me more stress and stress eating because, I was like, oh, I have to do, I got to keep an eye on the clock. I got to eat at this time, or I got to
Mm,
do this at this time, or don't forget to take these pills, 3 times a day, do this before you eat, this after you eat, it was very stressful. A lot of weight loss stuff is stressful, but now I just feel, I'm doing things, little things, and just the little things that I've told you, like eating breakfast,
mhm.
packing my lunch instead of ordering. I pack my lunch. I only put, a few things in my lunch box. That way, if I eat them all, that's it. I have nothing else I, can eat or, splurge on. So it's just those little things that has really made a big impact.
Yeah, yeah. See, and the advanced protocols that I use is I was helping my wonderful client of mine program herself, talk to her subconscious. Say, hey, you know what? In the past, what you did was helpful, but no, but in from this point forward, this is no longer how I need you to help me. She was programming herself. Now there was a couple more other things that I wanted to go with her because there was her response to some people in her life. There were some incidents in her life and to certain individuals that really impacted her confidence. And so, would you mind commenting whatever you want to comment, how you used to feel and now how you no longer feel because of the work you and I have done on neutralizing those events?
I definitely felt before seeing you that people in the past definitely had taken more control over my body than I had realized, just in the actions that they had, done, in my life. And it definitely took away my confidence. And, talking with you made me realize that, it's not, it wasn't me. Like it wasn't me, it was them. They had something going on in their life that was making them treat me a certain way, but because I didn't have the confidence to stand up to them, or because I didn't, put my foot down, I just let them treat me the way they treated me. It impacted my life through all the years that they were treating me like that. And it took talking to you to realize that I wasn't the problem. Like, it wasn't me, it was them. I tried to give them love, and I tried to do everything I could, and you know they choose to treat me the way they did. So it wasn't me, it was them, and I had to let that go. I had to, let that not control me anymore.
Yeah, very good, very good. And even though she didn't come to me for that issue, but yeah, no, right? There wasn't, right? But I knew this was an undercurrent that was underneath this thing that needed to be dealt with. And so once again, I was using a lot of very advanced protocols of hypnosis. So let me ask you something. Did you bark like a dog or quack like a duck or cluck like a chicken? Did I take control of your mind?
No, not like that, no.
Nothing like that, right? So yes,
No.
what I do is no. So you will always hear everything I say, and here's the biggest part of all. If you met my client here, you would love her. I mean, she's just such a decent, awesome person, and her life is getting so much better. And I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for being open enough to talk for a few minutes because you're going to give somebody hope. And that's what people need, actually, right? And I thank you so much for that.
I thank you, because you've definitely opened my eyes and started slowly giving me the confidence and what I needed to overcome this big issue that I've been dealing with since I was a teenager. So thank you.
Oh, you are so welcome. You're so welcome.